welcome back to my channel. It is day 8 of the countdown to the end of 2020 or to 2021. And so today's video is going to be one that I don't do quite as often, but I thought would be fun to do for tonight. Yes, this video will go up late for my 8th day. I just got off work. I finally played around with some makeup and I thought, hey, let's do this video. So we're going to do a video of products that I've tried recently and what have been my faves or fails. It's not an exact 5 and 5 split. I have quite a few things that I really like and then a couple of fails in here. So let's just go through this and we'll start with my favorite items and we'll end up with the items that were kind of a fail for me. It's a mix of skincare and beauty hair products, and I've gotten them through a variety of means, such as my subscription boxes, or I've purchased on my own, or, you know, name the above. All right, so let's start with the first item, which is a fave for me. This is not going to be a shocker to anybody who's ever watched any of my makeup reviews. It is the ColourPop palette. This one's particular is garden variety. It is such a cute palette, great detailing with the little succulents on there, but the story is just really beautiful. I really love this center section with the purples, and this color wavelength is probably one of the prettiest colors that I've encountered in a while. It just layers on so pretty. It has this gold to almost white shift. Just have made some really pretty eye looks with it. So yeah, this is a fantastic palette. I feel like it has pretty much anything, and anybody who wants like a pastel type palette, this is the one to go. So this one's been really nice. Really have enjoyed this palette quite a lot. All right, next item that has been a favorite for me is the LMS Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads. So far, I've had very few resurfacing facial pads that I've disliked. This one is awfully nice. I also like the First Aid Beauty. This one's a little bit drier, but it still has enough liquid in it that it seems to do the job. And it has one side that is very texturized and the other side that is smoother. But so far, it's done a nice job. My skin hasn't broken out, and I really enjoy using that. All right, next item, I'm kind of halfway through this, but I have really enjoyed this product, is the Juice Beauty Green Apple Brightening Gel Cleanser. This is a very gentle cleanser, and it smells really good. It has like an apple type smell to it, almost, or a citrusy smell actually. And it really does a nice job of getting my face clean. I tend to use this in the shower when I'm showering to wash my face, but I have had really good luck with it just in general washing my face. All right, next item here I'm actually wearing today. I got this recently when I got that palette. I bought this to try it out. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. Now, I had not such great luck with the original concealer, and I don't even remember what it's called that ColourPop came out with. It was a little too drying. I had a hard time matching the color. But this one is Fair 20N, and it has a, I believe it's a neutral undertone, and it works really nicely on my skin. It's like the perfect tone for my skin for correcting and putting under my eye area. And it does a really nice job of giving a medium coverage without settling into my fine lines or making me look like caked and dried out. So I really enjoy this concealer. I've had a really good luck with it, and definitely up there on my favorite. Plus, I love that it's really cheap. ColourPop in general, their cosmetics are very inexpensive and they're always running sales. So definitely this one's worth trying. They also sell this particular product at Ulta. I can't remember if I bought this directly from their website or Ulta. All right, next item I am currently wearing. I have really enjoyed this, surprisingly, and because I knock this brand a lot, but this brand actually does a pretty decent job with this. This is the Iocca Black Magic Mascara, and it's not the end-all be-all best mascara, but if you like a certain type of look, I have really enjoyed this mascara. So for me, I like my eyelashes very separated out and lengthened, so I tend to like formulas that don't look super spidery or cakey. Not a big fan of things like Better Than Sex mascara that, you know, really pack on the volume and really like make your eyelashes look big. But I find that those make my eyelashes look kind of spidery and cakey, and I don't like that effect. I like a more natural effect with my, where it lengthens and doesn't clump. So it is a liquidier formula for those if you don't like them. But if you like that type of look, you'll like this. This is a curved brush like this. This reminds me a lot of the Wonder Beauty mascara, but this is a black formulation. And like I said, a little bit liquidier, but I like that because it tends to go on well. I can get really close into my eye with that curve and really just coat my eyelashes really well. On that note, what I really have enjoyed, and I talked about this, or I bought this in a sale for Fabfitfun, and I remember thinking, oh God, I'm going to harm myself with this product, but I love this product, and it has been a game changer for me. So this is the Cella Heated Eyelash Curler, and it's such a weird little device, but I absolutely love it, and it is the best little eyelash curler I've ever used. So the concept of this little eyelash curler is it has a little button here, and it heats it up, and then you basically hold it up at the root of your lash and kind of pull back, and you hold it there for a couple of seconds. Super easy. You definitely can feel it getting warm, but I've never burnt myself with this. And I use it after I apply mascara, and it does such a nice job of curling my eyelashes. Honestly, better than a manual eyelash curler, the type that you use a little, crimping. And it's gentler on my eyelashes. So this has just, like I said, been game changing. When I first got back into makeup after I had not worn it for years, I remember my eyelashes were kind of something that I was a little hypersensitive to, because they had thinned out after my pregnancy with my son. And I was using a lot more mascaras to try to make them a little bit more voluminous. And I went to curl them with just a regular old standard eyelash curler, and my eyelashes all broke off. It was terrible. I was so sad, and it was very traumatic. And so I started using eye serums and everything, and I really avoided curling my lashes for a long time because I didn't want them to break off again. I don't have that problem as much now. I think that was a postpartum hair strength issue that has since resolved. But I do like this a lot better than the manual curlers, and like I said, a lot more gentle on my eyelashes. So definitely recommend this if you guys want to try something like this out. I don't think it was very much either. All right, this item I got in a boxy, I think it was a boxy premium, but I really enjoy it. This is a brand I hadn't really tried much. It's one of those clean beauty brands. Again, clean beauty can mean whatever you want it to mean. But this is the Causebox. This is the Baseline Hyaluronic Lip Balm. I use this every morning before I go to work, and I use it every night before I go to bed. It's a weird shape, but this really does a nice job of moisturizing my lips, and my lips have not been cracking or irritated, which I've had some issues with that since I've had to wear masks for 24/7 or, all day at work. And the type of mask I wear at work is an N95, so everything is like suction cupped on my face. I don't get a lot of time to moisturize my lips. So this has been really nice, and I've really appreciated this. And I really do like this. I remember it's pretty expensive. I probably wouldn't purchase this out of my own money, but in a box, it was great. All right, this product, yes, I'm going to say good things about an Ish product, but I really enjoy this product. This is the Ish eyeliner in Trophy Life. I'm currently wearing it in my waterline. It is such a pretty color right here, and let me just show you guys. If you haven't noticed, they themed I kind of like a gold silvery type look, but I think everyone should have a kind of neutral type color that you wear in your waterline, like either a bronze or a silver or gold or whatever works best with your skin tone. I think everyone should have that because it is such a great eye lifting, or not lifting, but it opens up your eyes and makes them look nicer. So this is a perfect color for me, and it is very smooth, and it goes on really nicely, and it doesn't wear out really quickly. Like some of the stuff I'll put on my eye, and within like a couple of minutes, I'm like, where did it go? It's not in my waterline. And this really isn't that way. This like stays there pretty good and doesn't budge. So I have really enjoyed this. This is one Ish product that I actually really like. So yay for that. And then the final product, this is not going to be a surprise. I bought this on my own. I don't even remember for what, but I'd heard so many good things about it. And yes, it is fantastic. It is the Pew Louise base, and mine is in the color Rumor 0.5, which is pretty close to my skin color, maybe just a little bit lighter. This is fantastic if you want a really good base to put down eyeshadow. This is probably one of the best I've ever used. So if you're struggling, if you can't seem to get your eyeshadows to stick or blend or look vibrant, then I would highly recommend this. I wasn't very much. I think I bought this on Beautylish when I was buying something else. So anyway, those are the products I really like. Now I have 3 products that were a miss for me that I've used over the last month or 2, and I just don't care for them for one reason or another, or they're just not my favorite, or they disappointed me. So let's start with the first one here. I got this in a Fabfitfun sale a long time ago, and I finally got around to trying it. I also have an eye mask from them. This is Herbal Dynamics Volumizing and Smoothing Rapid Lip Mask. It's just kind of disappointing. So it's supposed to plump up your lips, and this is what it looks like. It has a very strong berry scent. Like it smells like a really bad berry candy. And you put it on there and it really, really tingles. And they do tell you that it is going to tingle. And I believe you leave it on, yeah, like 3 to 5 minutes. So it did tingle, not so uncomfortably so that I had to remove it immediately. But definitely it tingled. And then when I removed it, my lips just looked kind of red and irritated. It didn't really plump them up that much. And it didn't really smooth them out. Honestly, I get a better effect just using like the hyaluronic lip gloss type stuff here, this stuff better than I did this. So this was kind of a dud for me. Not worth it. Wasn't impressed. I'm not sure I'd buy something like this again, but it was fun to try out for those who haven't. Next item here is, and I'll probably pass this on to somebody else who might find it a little bit better. This is the Playa New Day Mist 3-in-1 Style and Refresh. I was so excited when I got this. I think it was in a BoxyCharm or BoxyLuxe, and it is supposed to be basically a type of water that refreshes your hair. And I don't wash my hair every day. I use a lot of dry shampoo. So the concept of this to really like refresh and make your hair smell better and maybe just perk it up a little bit when maybe you don't need as much dry shampoo or you want to do something else, it sounded really cool in theory. But what I found is it just kind of made my hair feel limp, and it smells like the worst baby powder I've ever smelled. I'm trying to think the best description. It would be, did you guys ever have Cabbage Patch dolls, or your children have Cabbage Patch dolls and they have that overly like plasticky scent of baby powder that just is like, it smells like a plastic baby powder doll? It's the best way I could describe it. That's what the scent smelled like. And it wasn't just like a faint little bit, it is like overwhelming. I used it a couple times and the scent is just so off-putting and it sticks there so hardcore. And it really is disappointing because the product concept is really good. I can't stand baby powder smell in general, and this was so overwhelming. It was just a disappointment. So I'm really sad. This was such a cool idea, and it just didn't work in theory for me. All right, last product I got last year in a box with the Rachel Zoll. It was the box of Style, and now I think they're called Curator. I don't get this box right now. I try to pick it up every once in a while when it's on sale, but it's a very expensive box. It's $100. And I remember I got this box on like super discounted sale, and I was pretty happy with it at the time. But this was the Lorac Rachel Zoe collaboration, the Hollywood Glamour mini palette. And I was super excited to try this. It's a beautiful palette. Look at the colors there. And this gold color is really, really pretty. My big problem with this palette is that it had a ton of fallout. And I don't mind a little bit of fallout in general. Like there's a lot of palettes that I use that have fallout. Even some ColourPop has fallout. But it had so much. And it was, even just for these 2 shimmer shades, it went all over my face, even when I was trying to be very, very careful. And even trying to clean it up and doing the rest of my face makeup. Second, made it very difficult to get all the glitter and everything out. The other problem is this beautiful shade here, that's this kind of like purpley color, has glitter in it, and that glitter fell out everywhere. So for me, like I'll use this palette more, but it is a glitter fallout mess. And I don't have a lot of Lorac palettes to compare it to, so I don't know if it was just this collaboration or if that's what Lorac palettes do in general. Blended nicely, stayed on beautifully, looked good, but the fallout was terrible. So for me, that was a bit of a fail, especially when I have so many other palettes that have similar colors. So that's it, everything in my faves and fails for the last month or so that I've tried. Anyway, have any of you guys tried any of these products and had a different opinion of them? I'd be curious to find out. But anyway, guys, that's it. I will see you later, and I will be back tomorrow with another video. Bye.